Okay. Fine, I got it. Okay. So hi guys, we'll wait another like 2 minutes. So the remaining guys also will join. Then we'll start our session like where we ended in the last week. The same place we will carry on. Okay. We'll wait another 2 minutes. Okay. So meanwhile, let me share my screen and then.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So get gate. Okay, flight name. Okay. So we'll start the session then. Okay. Fine. Then. Yep. So we are discussing right now the Git tutorial. So we'll drive like a few minutes concepts of a Git. Concepts of a Git. Okay. Okay. So fine. Where is the cursor? Okay. So this is like a version control system. I told you already. Okay. So this is like a version control system. That means a kind of repository or like a for storing of multiple files. So we'll do like a this kind of tools that we'll use. So this is version control system, and then we are going to cover this kind of contents completely. The basic like a what is meant by distributed version control system, what is Git basics. Okay. So everything we'll see one by one. Okay. So then, right. So what is version control system? So version control system is like a recording of a changes to a file or set of files. Okay. So that is called as a version control system. So we have, I mean, previously we are using majorly like a subversion and purpose kind of thing in case of centralized version control. And then coming to the distributed point of view, we are traveling or like we are using Git completely. There are other tools also there, Mercurial and Buzzer and Darks, okay, and then Grid. There are multiple tools are there, but Git was a popular tool among all these. Next. Okay, what is meant by distributed version control system? What is central? Okay, so this is local VS. That means you are keeping all the things like a local computer. So that is called as a local computer work kind of thing. And the centralized one. So this is like a local computer A, computer B. So you just to go for the centralized one. So computer A having a one file and computer B having another Y file. Okay, these people they will interact directly one to one. Okay. So I will explain you this scenario with the help of like a practical session with the help of command lines as well. So by the time being, just to understand this, what is going on. Okay. So then we'll see the remaining things. Okay. Fine. The distributed one means here we have like a local computer A having a local repository and computer B also having a local repository. So and then another one is like a centralized repository. So this kind of thing is called as a distributed system. Then yeah, you can see this. So keep it in mind, Git is a distributed one. Okay. Next. Okay. So it is a, what is a Git tool? Okay. So Git is a free and open source tool. And then Git is a free tool and open source. It is a distributed version system. Okay. It was initially designed by the, I told you, right? The name of the developer. Okay. Linus Torvalds. He created this laptop. Okay. This Git tool. Okay. Now it is maintained by Junio Hamano. Okay. It's like a normal thing. It's not dependent on network access controls. Okay. So it is not at all depending on like any kind of network kind of thing. Okay. Fine. So from this point, you need to understand only three things. It is a open source and distributed. And second point is it was designed by Linus Torvalds. And third point is it is not depending on the network. Okay. Next. So there are two steps that will be. So I told you, right? We need to do git init, and these commands we covered all in the last class. One is like a git clone, and then git init, git add, git commit, git push. These commands we covered, what it will do, and then how it will be happen. Okay. Next, there are few more commands. I think we need to understand what is this. Okay. So this is like a totally working directory, and then staging area, and then git directory repository. So these are the things we need to understand. I hope it is better we can go for the practice session. Okay. You can't able to understand these kind of things. Okay. Okay, let me go for the command line. Okay. You can see there, once after creating the folder, it is created something. Okay. Now I'm going to inside of that folder. Now if you open this, just take the, they given some commands, right? So they said something git clone kind of thing now. So we'll take that. Let's take this, okay, code, or else we'll go for another one, sample. We created few more repositories, right? So for the case of okay, So I'm taking this, just do the clone, type this git clone. So we got the file. Okay. Now you can go inside of this. So you see there, we received the files, correct? Just go inside and then go to there. Okay. So now we are inside of the file. You observe, right? So we see in the first command, that is like a git clone. Okay. And the second command is let me add few files. Okay. File 1 and file 2. So these files are added. Now if you say git status, you can see there is a word called as a untracked file. That means if any file will be in red color, that means like a untracked file. Let me go for the PPT ones. Okay. So in this, it is showing something like untracked files. So untracked file means that is something that is not tracking by the Git. Okay. This kind of things is called as a untracked files. Okay. So for this, for making tracking, what you need to do is you have to add that file into the Git folder. So for that case, what I will do is Git, you can see this Git status. It is coming naming as a red color. That means like a untracking file. Now Git add file 1 and then file 2. I'm giving only 1 and 2. Let's see how it will go. Okay. Now, if you see this, the two files are tracking, and then remaining file 3 will be like a untracking. Okay. So for making that, if you want to make all the files should be tracked now, you have to use command as a git add dot. Okay. Now you can observe. So everything will be tracking. Okay. So that is the meaning of this this presentation, this PPT slide. Okay. So untracking means those files are not tracking by the Git. Tracking means it is able to track. Okay. Next. So staging modified files, a file which is already tracked and has been modified and working directory, but not yet staged. Okay. So we can able to get the files. So what he is telling is, let me explain you. Okay. Now let me maximize this staging. Okay. Clear the screen. Okay. Now if you say git status, okay. Now there is a command is given restore, okay, -- staged file 1. If you do that, just say status. You can say this. So some files we can able to move from one state to another state. Okay. So let me explain you this with a notepad with a clear manner. Okay. So basically file, it is right now in file 1 in local. Okay. Local workspace. From here, what I'm doing is I'm adding git add file 1. I'm moving into staging area. You understand? Guys, could you please reply? Understand, right? File 1. Okay, someone texted. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So next, we are moving to, with the help of git commit -m something, we are moving to repository. That means local repository. Okay. So at any stage, if you don't want from here now, so we can get it back as well from this stage. Okay. So if you want to get it back from this stage, this is like a local working copy. Okay. And then from the Git staging area. So with which command? Git restore. Okay. So what I'm doing is, sometimes we don't need the file sets as well. Okay. So we don't need to keep all the files in the staging area. So that time we'll get back all those files back to the local working space. Okay. This is the concept in this PPT. Okay. So staging and unstaging. Okay. Fine. Okay. Okay. Just 1 second. Huh?
Yeah, keep everybody mute from your end. That is better.
Yeah, I did that. I did that. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I did.
Because somebody is doing some katha, something, puja.
Yes, yes, Dasara, right? So most of the people, yeah. I did mute for all. Okay, okay, fine. So this is the thing. Okay, so we understood, right? So there are two concepts here. One is like a moving file from local workspace to. We seen that there are three things. One is this is the local workspace. Local workspace is first point. Okay, and the second point is like a staging area, and then third point is like a local repository, and then fourth point is finally all the things are done. Then we move to where central repository. That time we use git push. Okay, so this is like a central repository. Yes, this is okay. So how I minded this? Okay, fourth one. Fine. Now here we used a commands of git add file one. Okay, and then we use command as a git commit and then git push. Okay, and then we used another command as well, git clone as well. That means URL for taking any kind of repo from GitHub. Okay, fine. Now, so now we'll go to another command. Fine. Just we are doing kind of such a, I mean, practicing or like a operational kind of thing. The same thing we need to do in the once after joining in the company as well. Okay, the company people, even though if you learn like a there were like a 10 number of tools was there. Even though among the 10 number of tools, the company people, they don't keep you in all the tools. Okay, they may keep you in somewhere like a 1 or 2 tools only. Okay, 1 or 2 tools only. That means you need to be work on either like a Git or like a Jenkins or like a Bamboo. So any kind of one tool only. So not on the Max tools. Okay. So what I mean, how to undo the Git commit? Yeah, a Git revert. I will tell you that. Okay, Javendra Garu, yeah, that is like a Git revert. Okay, if you do Git revert now, let me tell you that. So Git commit, we are doing right. LSFNLA. Okay, Git status. Let me explain you that. Git add. Okay, Git commit -am added few files. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3. Okay, now done. The commutation was done. Okay, now if you see git log -, 1 line. Git log, just see it, take this. Let's check what it is coming. You can see this Shivaji 7447 just now added few files 1, 2, 3. Okay, but I think so. I mean, I don't need this commit. Which one? Be the latest commit, whichever I did. So I can simply git revert and copy this commit. That's it. Okay. Waiting for your editor to close the file. Yes. Fine. So it will ask you like this. just enter this. That's it. Okay. Now the files was deleted. You can see these files are still in the, you can see this completely we deleted that commit. You understand? Sir, have you opened Git link to payment repository? Have you opened Git? Dheeraj Garu, Git and link to payment repository. Could you please open the mute and explain this?
Yeah, sir. So what I'm trying to ask is how once I open the Git, okay, so I have a few like 3-4 repositories in my online account. So how will I open the payment one? Like what are the commands for that? Linking it with the payment repository. That portion I'm not clear.
Okay. So I mean to say like you have the code in the GitHub, correct? Somewhere in the browser.
Yes.
Is it correct? Okay. So you have the, let's take example. You have the code in the GitHub. So from there you need to take the code. That time you can use simply this repository having some URL, right? Okay. So for that git clone and URL. If you do this now, it will come to your local workspace. Come down to your local workspace. Then you can start working on this. Understand, right? The same thing I did just now. So you can open the GitHub. Here you can go the GitHub and then copy the URL. Here you can copy the URL and then it will come here and then do that work. LSFLA, just go one step back. Git clone and URL, paste the URL. Yes. Sorry, this path is already exist, so that's why it's not showing. Let me delete this. RM minus RF. Solar. Okay. Now I'm cloning. I'm getting this. You got it right? How we are going to do this?
Yes.
Any questions? Please unmute and start asking questions if you have anything. Okay. If no questions, we'll carry. Okay, fine. Now, so we link the repository. Now we are going to creating a files now. We did already touch file 1 and then file 2 and then file 3. Okay, touch is a command. It will create the files. Okay, file 1, file 2, file 3. So as per our understanding, you can see this. So just go there. We did a file 1, file 2, file 3. Okay. Now what I will do is I will remove these files. Okay. So remove means simple command is rm. Rm means remove file 1, or you can take it as an example git remove 1. Okay, remove file 1, file 2. Okay, you can just say simply file 1, file 2. Did not match any files. How? Yep, we have the file, right? Remove minus rf, it's better, you can take file 1, file 2, file 3. So it will be removed. You can see there it is removed. Now you can take git status. Okay, so that is not under the git, right? Fine. Okay, so now you can take one thing, right? Files was added, git add. Okay, you can see this, we added the git files. Now you can take git status. Okay, files was there. If you remove without knowing that git, if you remove that now, git will say, now you can check, it will show red color. Something was deleted, it is not under my control. Understand? Something was deleted, it is not under my control. Okay, now that time you need to say git add, okay, git commit, or simply you can say xfd. Okay, if it will clean the workspace. Okay, so git status now, nothing. We don't find anything. So clean is a command we can use for the cleaning of a local workspace. You can use git clean. Okay, so git clean, this is a simple command. So and then which are the files, or if you want to clean the file. Okay, and then if you want to know what are the files you are going to deleting, git clean -n. Okay, this is -n is nothing but a dry run. Okay, now just see how it will work. Okay, just let me add the files. Okay, we created the files here. Now if you want to clean that, just git add. You can observe git status now. Now these 3 files are added, right? Now I want to know if I will delete this, what kind of files I will get deleted. You can see this, it will show, or like a 1 second. Okay, git clean. Okay, fine. Touch file 1. Okay, so touch file 4. Let me open git clean. Okay, so whichever the not staged files was there, right? It will delete all those files. Okay, now it will tell you all the things. Git restore, or you can say file 1, file 2, file 3. Git restore. Fine. Now you see this. Okay. Now if you say git clean -n, it will tell you what are the files it's going to be delete. Okay, but it won't to delete. Now if you see this lsfla, okay, files are still existed. But if we say git clean -f na, it will delete. Okay, now if you see lsfla, these files are deleted. You understand, right, the difference? Git clean -n is nothing but a, okay, is nothing but a dry run. There is a command called as a dry run, and it will show you how many files will be get deleted. Will be get deleted. Okay, but this is like a git.
Can we do this step after git commit?
Come again, please.
Sorry, I just had a question. Yeah, I was asking like when to do this git clean. After commit, can we do this git clean also?
No, after the commit, it won't show anything. Okay, so the thing is,
Okay.
sometimes see, it is like a step-by-step process. Let me explain you. So we added git add files. Okay, our repository was clear. Okay, we created a one folder. In that folder, we taken git clone with the URL. Correct. Now the code is with us. Correct. Now I'm adding few files like a touch file 1, and then file 2, and then file 3. Okay, file 3, file 4. Let's take example. Okay. So in that 4 files, what I'm understand is I don't need this. Which one? Fourth one. Okay. Now if I will say git clean -n, it will show what are the files it's going to delete. Okay. Now what I will do is, instead of that, I will remove only file 4. Clear? Then rest of how many files still
Yes.
I have file 1 and file 2 in my local workspace right now. Okay, only file 4 will be deleted. Now I will do git add these files, file 1 and file 2 and file 3. Correct. Now then I will move git commit -m added files. Okay, so assume if I don't need this one, so this will create a SHA value. This git commit one will create a some logs, correct? Logs having a SHA value, and then commit value, and then who created all the things. Now if I don't need this now, I will use simply git revert and then commit whichever the commit I don't need that now, I will delete that files. Okay, git revert commit. In that particular commit, how many files are added? 1, 2, 3. Everything will get be deleted. Whatever the modification happen, understand? Whatever the modification happen, that will be came back to the old place. Whatever the modification happen, that will go to backspace. That will go to backspace.
Okay, that
Okay.
means till the point you added, right? Git
Correct.
add. Okay.
Any question in this? Okay, fine. Any question in this?
And then we have to do yes, Ram. Like if I want to further go down, right, to undo my add as well, then you said we have to do the restore, right?
Yeah, see, again, yeah, understand, correct, right, okay. If you see this, git add means the files are in local workspace, okay.
Correct.
Keep it in mind. Touch, after adding touch files, the files are in local workspace, okay. So then this is like a first step. After that, after adding git add, now this will be in a staging area, okay. Then after adding git commit, this will be in local repository. Now you tell me from where to where your files needs to go. Local repository. See, there are 3 stages. One is local workspace, and then after adding git add, it will go to staging area, that is second stage, and then it will go to local workspace, that is third stage. Okay. If you want to take all the local repository to the local workspace, you need to use the git revert. Understand? Any questions on this?
Yeah, I have a question. So
Ram,
you go ahead.
no issues. You go ahead. I'll type it.
Okay. My question is, you said after you commit, you can have a remove command and you can remove those files also. So in database, when you do a commit, it is a final save, right? You can't reverse back. Here you can do that reverse.
No, we can't do that. We can do only git revert. That's what I told you. Okay. We can do completely revert of the commit only. Okay. After doing revert, we'll get back to that. Okay.
So after commit, it will not permanently store. Why? How you can do revert after commit? I don't understand that part. So
Yeah.
can you help?
Let's take example. Let's take the practical example.
Yeah.
Okay. So LSFNLA. Okay. Fine. Touch. File 1. File 2. Okay. I'm adding files now. Okay. Git add dot added files. Git commit -m. Okay. And then files are added. Now you can see this in the folder section as well. That will be helpful. Okay. Now folders of files are added. Now it will go to commit stage. Okay. Now I will see git log. It is having some commit, correct? So Shivaji just now files are added. Now what I will do is git revert, and then I will take this commit. You can observe there, it is asking what are the files I need to delete. Okay. Now you can say, so whichever the files you want to delete, you can delete that. Okay. Simply CWQ. You can observe in the folder section, these files are also deleted. Clear now? Whatever the modification done in that commit, everything will be removed.
So committed file, how you can delete? That I am not understanding. What you mean by delete? So it will go from local to the somewhere, or what is that?
Delete means
What is
completely removing.
completely remove? Okay. Okay, so you can remove after commit also. Okay.
Yeah, we can do that as well. Yes. Even
Okay.
you can do it from the, see, once after commutation now, if you see git log now, okay, even we
Okay.
deleted something, if you want to revert that same thing now, we can do revert as well again. You can see this. If you do revert again,
Okay.
you
Okay.
understand,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
get
Now.
back, we can get back that as well. You can see that in the folder section.
Okay.
Again, the
So
files was added.
so even though you are deleting, it remains in a local folder. So you can commit. I mean, you can revert back, and you can do anything. It
Anything,
is
that's
not
what.
permanent. It is not permanently removed. It is not permanently removed.
Exactly, right, correct.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Mm.
Okay, fine. So next question, someone asked, git revert command is required to undo git add plus git commit. Git revert command is required to undo git add. Could you please open Jayvardhan Garu? Could you please open mute and ask me question? Frame the statements.
Yeah, I was just asking, let's say I added a file, right, by using git add, and then I did a git commit as well. Okay, now I just want to undo this git commit as well as add command, so that I can go back to the previous stage. So I was asking, like, only git revert would work, or I have to do some other command like git reset as well.
Yeah, we can do that as well. Yeah, let me explain you. There is a command called as a reset part origin. Okay, if you do that now, then it will work. Okay, so we have the files. Okay, git git status. Okay, it is asking push git reset. You can see the command hard origin. You can see that completely removed. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
If you take one line, one line, it will be right now with the, I mean, the starting with the code. Okay, because we are playing in the local workspace, we are not yet moving into the git push. So because of that, it is like this. Okay, you understand, right? So any questions on this? And we used
reset and revert are same.
Reset means, I mean, let me explain you. Revert is just like a delete, going back to the old commit. Okay, going back, revert is like a going back to the old commit, but reset is, see, we'll get a mix. See, there is a small button like a reset button. If you press the reset button, everything will be go to normal stage. That means you are resetting the PCB inside internal of that PC. There will be there. So after reset button, everything will be go to normal thing. Okay, that means whichever the company provided settings that was kept by this company, the same settings will be come into this. Okay, mixing the similar manner. So reset, what it will do is, while taking the fresh copy from the GitHub, whatever the commits was there, everything will be there. Only those commits will be available. Remaining whatever the local kind of activities we did as of now, everything will be vanished. Clear?
Okay, clear.
Okay, fine. Any questions now? Okay, fine. So let me add again. So still another kind of one. Git remove, we'll see this. Okay, git add. Okay, fine. Let me adding the file. Yeah, let me try.
Can you please add those commands in your notes, please?
Yep, I added already. Okay, I added this like this. Okay,
No,
So-
this hard, what you did.
origin. Okay. It will reset to the okay, it will reset to the old state or like a cloned state. You can say word first you cloned, right? Cloned state. Okay. Local work will be vanished. Okay, this is the thing it will do. Okay, then there is something called a soft origin, and there are two commands will be there. We'll explain that later. Okay, and then there is a command called as a git remove. So git remove will remove the files. Okay. Okay. So any questions? Still? Okay.
No good.
Okay, fine. So this is the thing. Then we'll see another like a few more commands. ls-la, we have these files. So git remove. Okay, then file 1 and file 2. So we can remove like this as well. Okay, so it is telling removing. Okay, fine. Forcefully it is asking. Okay, files are removed. Now you can say we can remove the files locally as well. See, we are doing everything in the local manner only, not in the working with the GitHub. Okay, so this kind of things we'll do. We are not yet moved to the branching strategy, so we can do that as well. So now if you see this, so we are removed this file. Okay, next is there is a thing called as a master. Okay, if you see, observe there, git branch. Okay, this is another command. The git branch is like a, so developers what they will do is they will work on mostly there are things like let me explain you. Okay, so we have like a, in the software environment we have develop environment will be there. Okay, and then qualification environment will be there. QA environment, this is called as a, okay, and then production environment. Okay, so these are the 2 and 3 environments will be there. Okay, we need to write the code for as per the okay, we have another 10 minutes. Okay, so today we'll take only session for the 1 hour only. Okay, if as per the Rahul sir statement, we'll discuss for this remaining as well, because the thing is right now I mean almost are like a I mean, let me clarify you, all the people are like a old people only. Okay, so new people are less people are joined in the this batch. So maybe Rahul sir is thinking like we'll wait for another few days to start like a this batch to be carried out. Okay, so if you're new guys, few more, I mean all are like a old people only. Okay, there are 2 people only new people. So that's what he is planning to wait for another 1 more week or like a maybe we need to see. I mean, he's telling like a there are 5 more guys will be joining the next week. Okay, so if you start the course right now itself, maybe kind of they may get delayed. So because of that, he's telling like a we'll wait for another 1 more week. Okay, so once this will be done, then this will be finalized, then we can start again in the next week onwards. Okay, so I hope you understand, right?
So, sir, what will be the tentative dates? Like, I am new to DevOps, so how much time I need to wait?
Yep. Could you please raise your hand? I mean, say yes. I mean, like a how many was new here? Could you please?
So you mean to say we don't have our class tomorrow?
Yep. How many new? Only 2 new. Correct. Dheeraj and Jayvardhan, you joined 2 times. Okay, fine. Okay.
So
So yes, I'm new.
I'm new to this batch, but I have the lifetime membership. I've taken 6 months before.
Okay, okay. So yeah, please, you can check with Rahul sir. So only 3 people are there: Renu and Srini, and then Jayvardhan. You 3 people are like a Dheeraj. Dheeraj is new, and then Srini is new, and Reni is new. Okay. So I mean, I'm telling like a not for the lifetime membership, for the batch. I'm telling. Okay. Only 3 people are new people are there. Okay. So if anyone will be enrolled, that we need to check with Rahul sir. I think so. Rahul sir said like, hey, there more few more people will join the next week as well. So as per that, we can carry on. Okay. Because still there are lifetime membership people. There are many people are there. So they are asking him to. I'm also new to in this batch. Ruchi. Okay. Okay, Ruchi garu. Yep. We'll see with Rahul sir one more time. Okay. Because he's the master, right? We have to listen his words. Correct. Fine. That is the thing. So we'll close by today like another 10 minutes. So as per his decision, okay, then we can carry this. Okay. Fine. Okay, let me go for this. So we have someone said, yes, sure. Srinigar, thank you so much. Thanks so much. Okay. Okay, fine. So in the practical software area, we have like a 3 environments. One is like a development environment, and another one is like a qualification environment, and third one is like a production environment. Okay. Production is people will treat like a production code is like a someone questioned. Okay. Yeah, Jayvardhan garu. Yes, I can understand. Let me check with him. Okay, sir, I can wait for 1 more week. No problem. Ruchi garu, yes, please. Okay. So we'll check with Rahul sir one more time. If he will see, I don't have anything control, right? So if Rahul sir will say, we are good to go. Okay. Yes, Dheeraj garu. Yes, yes. Okay. So production code is like a, we treat this as like production code or like a master code will be like a, we'll treat this as a Bible. Okay, in any software industry. Okay, no one will be have authority to touch this code except DevOps guys. Okay, so these DevOps guys has the control on this code, production code. Then remaining developers, they will only work in the development environment. Okay, so development environment will be only for developers. Okay, so how it will be now? So first of all, let me explain the things. Okay, so first of all, there are like a 3 coding I told you, right? So first of all, developers, what they will do is they will write the code. Okay, and then they will write the code, and then they will move the code to the feature branch. Okay, there is a branch. Okay, feature branch. Feature branch is like a, see, you can understand, right? If you have a mango tree having like a, some middle will be like a trunk will be there. Remaining all the branches will come. Okay, sometimes mangoes also will come. Okay, so okay, fine. So the trunk will be there. The trunk will be called as a master code. So here the feature branch is there. A feature, I mean, there will something like a branches will come. Okay. So similarly, these developers, they will write the code into the feature branch. Assume there is like a what we do is developer 1. You can treat this as a developer 1. Okay, and then developer 2. What these people will do is they will create a feature 1. They will create a feature branch 1, feature 1, and then this guy will create a feature 2. Okay, feature 2. Now, once after completion of these codes, what they will do is they will move the code to one branch. Okay, so this is called as a, sorry. Okay, so in the middle, we'll move to develop branch. Develop branch. Okay, in the develop branch, once the code is ready, so what we do is okay, so what we do is, right, develop branch, we have the code now. Okay, okay, so we have the code now. Now what we do is we'll deploy into some environment. Okay, deploy into some environment. Okay, then that environment is called as a develop environment. Okay, in that testers will do testing. Okay, if testing will be success, they will move this code to another environment. Okay, that environment is called as a release environment. Okay, or called as a, so once it is success, then they will say to DevOps guys, the code was good, you can move this, you can promote this code into the another environments. Okay, now immediately DevOps guy, what he will do is, so he will create a release branch. Okay, release branch. Okay, and then, or else you can say like a DevOps guy, what he will do is, from the develop branch to okay, release branch, he will move the code. Okay, then once after moving the code, again they will do deploy into the another environment. That environment is called as a qualification environment. Okay, again testers, they will do testing. Okay, testers will do testing, and if it is success, okay, if it is success, they will move, they will send a mail to the DevOps guy, it was success, you can move this to another environment. Okay, then DevOps guy, what he will do is, he will merge to release branch to, okay, release branch to master branch, or we can call this as a production branch. Okay, we can simply call it as a, sorry, we can call this as a production branch. Where is that code? Here, ANCH, let me, okay, we can call this as a production branch. Okay, now once the production branch was code moved there, then we move to the production environment as well. Okay, then testers will do again the code, testers will do testing, and then they success, if it is success, it's good, it will go to the go live. Okay, if it is fails, they will move back to the release branch again. You understand? If it is success, well and good, they will carry the code to the go live. If it is fails, then the scenario will be different. But basically, there are 3 standard branches will be there in the Git. Those are called as a, you can see this, standard branches in the Git. Okay, in the Git, those are, one is develop branch, and then second is like a release branch, one is develop branch. Okay, and second one is like a release branch, third one is like a master branch. Master branch is like a Bible for any kind of software company. Okay, so these are the 3 branching strategies: develop branch, release branch, and master branch. Okay, as per the convenience, we'll carry on, or like a Jayavardhan, can you mute? Okay, Tushar, okay, fine. Okay, that is fine. Okay, so that's it. You can see this, I told you, right? So there are 3 branches and 3 environments, and here you can observe there are, while doing 79 line, developers, it's done completely. 71 line and 74 line, developer 1, developer 2, feature 1, feature 2. So once the code is ready, so here you are getting like the branches. Okay, cool, no issues. Okay, no issues. Okay, fine. So similarly, if you observe here, so let's we discuss now. Okay, now you can see this Git branch. Now where we are right now, we are in a master branch. Okay, now what I am doing is Git branch. Okay, and then I'm giving release. Okay, now you can see the branch was created. Now you can type Git branch. How many branches we have now? Master branch and release branch. Now what I will do is, I will create another branch, develop. So Git branch, what it will do is, it will create a branch. Okay, Git branch develop. Now you can see the branch was created. If you say Git branch, right now we have develop branch, release branch, and master branch. We have 3 standard branches. Now, if I want to move to the, you can create another branch as well. Like if we assume you are a developer now, okay? Now developer 1 was there. Now I am creating a one branch. Git branch feature 1. Now, right now I'm in a master branch. If I want to move to the feature 1, what I will do is git checkout and then feature 1. If you see this, the file, I mean, the master was moved to feature 1. You understand? The master was moved to the green color. The master was moved to feature 1. So now I am staying in feature 1 branch. Now you can see, observe git status. There is some new file was there. I will add this file. Git commit -am, or you can say like the new file. You can edit that file. Cat file 3. Okay. Hello feature branch. Feature 1. Okay, that's it. That is sufficient just for time being. Git add dot git commit -am. Okay, git commit -am file 3 added. That's it. Okay. Now it was done. Now if you see this git status, there is nothing. Now what I will do is I will move to develop branch now. Okay, I'm already meaning why there are 2 people joined as ever there. Ritesh, did you join? Asking let's say WhatsApp group. Seems you did not join while joining. Okay. Okay, fine. So anyway, we are going to close, right? So no issues. Okay, fine. So git status, this one, right? Now what I will do is I will move to git branch. Just see this, type this. I mean right now, see green color indicates current branch wherever you are. Okay. Now what I will do is check out and then I will go to develop branch because I need to merge to develop branch, right? So what I will do it, I will go there, git merge. So which branch I need to merge? See, you can see this ls-la. You can type that command. Do you see any files here? File 3, there is no. Okay. Now git merge and then feature 1. What is this? Feature 1, yes. If you say this, file 3 added. Now if you type ls-la, you can observe before ls-la, there is no file. Okay. But after doing merge, the file came. The file from where? Feature 1 branch. Okay. Feature 1 to the file came here. Okay. So this is the thing we are doing generally. Okay. And then you can say like a git merge if okay, and then you can rebase as well. There is another command over there. I will tell you that. Okay. Git checkout and then go to release branch. So assume develop branch is good, the code is good. Okay. Git checkout. What is this? Release. Sorry. Release is not there. Okay. Release we given command. Okay. Okay. Now, so git merge develop. Done. Okay. Now you can see this. The file was added. Then now the release was success. We deployed into the qualification environment. Now we want to move to this to where master. Okay. Now you can merge this. Release. Okay. Now done this. So now the code moved to master branch. You understand, right? Okay. So this is the thing we are doing generally as part of DevOps guide. You have to explain all the things to the developer, how the things will. What is a routine scheduler lecture? Okay, what is the routine schedule of lecture? Yeah, it should be like a 6 to 8. Saturday 6 to 8 and Sunday 6 to 8. Okay, but as per the new guys, we are holding this what we call training session for the DevOps. Once Rahul sir will confirm, then we'll carry this. Okay. So anyway, guys, we can end this session. Okay. If you have any questions, please.
Hi.
Yeah, sir, I have a question. Dheeraj this side.
Yeah, please.
So, sir, are you taking pause or will you be restarting these DevOps session?
It is a pod.
It is just a pause only. I mean, for the not for the today, for the pause for 1 week, 1 hour maybe like as per Rahul sir. Okay. Wherever I
Okay,
stop
fine.
here, I will do it
Mhm.
from the, I mean, carry on from here at the same place itself.
Okay. So, sir, like, can we get single page or a page where all these commands are mentioned, like for quick reference, if we want to access all the commands, like what's the best way to access them?
Jai, you can refer a recording of the previous class on the site. Okay, the way to automation, and you can find all these things from the last class, last batch. I mean to say.
Yep. I will forward this is see, I told you right. So this is the simple one. I will share this URL with all the people. Okay, on the WhatsApp group. You can just type this, then you will get all the things. Okay. Fine. I will say,
Okay.
okay. Fine.
And
Yeah.
this video you will be sharing after the session, right?
Yeah, that you can check with the Rahul sir, please.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Fine.
So Ram, do we have a class tomorrow or no?
No.
There is no class tomorrow.
yeah, that I need to check with Rahul sir, because I can able to tell you the technical part, okay, completely, but handling part completely, we need to check with Rahul sir. Okay. As per his, his words, the guys were very new. Okay, very few. Okay. So because of that, we are taking a pause right now. I mean, like this, maybe 5 days or 10 days. Then once it will be over, then we'll see. Okay.
Sir, I had a question actually. Ravi
Please.
Kiran here. Yes, so what are the prerequisites for learning DevOps? I mean,
There is nothing like a prerequisites kind of, okay, just a degree is sufficient. Degree with any degree, okay. It's better if you have like a BTech is, good, or like a BSc or like MSc computers, BSc computers or MSc computers, anything is acceptable. But some companies, most of the companies will take for the regular one, okay. Or some companies they will see like Infosys, HCL, okay. These companies will go for only regular kind of education, okay. But few companies are there, they don't see any kind of what it called regular, or like you are going for a there are something like a Ambedkar Open University kind of educations. They will see only how much technology you have, how much stuff you have. Okay. So based on that, they will take. And then apart from that, a minimum of like a you need to understand like a the English kind of thing. Okay. And then English is that's normal thing anyway. Okay. Along with that, you need to be have like a there is no software kind of experience as well. Anyway, I will take like a 1 week of session like a how you need to be play the software area. So I will explain you like a how to speak with the HRs and how to write the resumes, all the things as well. I will explain you. Okay, while facing the interviews, mock interview kind of thing as well. So not needed. Okay, on the tool set point of view. So whatever the tools we are explaining here, everything is like a open source. You need minimum laptop. That's it. Laptop with some 4 GB or 8 GB RAM is sufficient. Okay, that's it. Apart from that, there is no rocket science of kind of thing here. Okay.
4 GB is sufficient, Suma?
Could you please?
For 4 GB RAM.
Yeah,
Is it-
4 GB is also sufficient because all the laptops are starting with 4 GB, right? 4
Okay.
GB is sufficient. That's not an issue. But if you want to
And
go for beyond advanced tools like a Docker and like a Kubernetes, they won't support for like a the minimal configuration. Sometimes what happen now, there is like a but 32-bit is not recommended. 64-bit is recommended. Laptops, I'm telling you. Okay.
okay. For advanced Docker Kubernetes, 4 GB is sufficient, or we need to have at least 8 GB?
No, that time you can do like a you can add like a VMware kind of thing, Ubuntu laptop.
Okay.
Oracle VM box, then that will be okay. It can be manageable. Or
So
like
this installation will you be supporting it for installation?
yeah, it will.
VM. Hello.
Yeah, it will support.
Yeah, okay. And also, Siva,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
my designation is a senior test engineer. Actually, I'm looking to move as a DevOps. So while attending, do I need to proceed as a fresher as DevOps, or should I keep 2x experience like that? Total, I'm having 5.5 years as of now.
Okay, so you can do one thing. So assume you have like a 5 years of experience roughly. Okay.
Okay,
Then
okay.
you can say, anyway, I mean, you are learning here. Okay. So while the DevOps tools, you can able to get minimum to minimum 65% of the course. Okay. While I'm
Yes.
explaining whatever you are learning from me,
Yes.
only as per
Yes.
the. Then the remaining 20% will be as per your practice. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Practice. And then 20%. The remaining 15%, the remaining 20% is like a that is real time experience. Okay.
Yes. True. True. Yes.
What are the knowledge you will get? But
Yes.
mostly industry will expect only 70% is sufficient.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So what I will suggest is you can say with them you have 5.5 in that starting career as a 3 years experience as a tester. Okay. And
Okay.
then remaining is like a you can say remaining 2.5 is like on the DevOps. Okay. But in the general, they did not given much tools for me because I'm a new to the DevOps guy. Okay. So they given only Git and few more 2 to 3 tools only. So I know how it will work. I can able to explain you clearly whatever I learned, whatever I practice, or like a whatever I did in my last company organization. If you say like that, now see they
Okay.
will, because anyway you have
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if you have fair enough, like a, of course, if you have 5.5 minutes, you will be having like a form 16. So there
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
no,
I do. Yeah.
yeah, there is no kind of like a red color kind of you don't get. Okay, you will get like a
Yes.
green. So because financially you are good. Okay. Next
Yes.
is
Yes.
technically. I mean, you need to practice on the technical part only.
Yeah. Sure. Definitely.
Also, just I'm taking an example. If you have like a something as per my understanding, 5.5 minutes, you will get. I mean, just I'm telling.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can say like a. So I'm getting 8 LPA, so I need something like a 12 LPA kind of thing. Because I'm a,
Yes.
okay. Because
Yeah.
company, they are ready to already. There are some few another interviews also going on. Something pipeline as well. So they are ready to pay like a 10 LPA kind of thing. Then they will ask you, do you get any mail kind of reference from them? You understand? From the which are the company were telling. So then you can say, yes, I will get, just give me 1 week of time. Or else you can
Sorry,
say
I didn't get this. Can you please tell again?
if you have a, I mean, just I'm telling example, don't tell your reveal your salary. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you have a 8 lakh per annum, okay,
Okay.
then you can say, assume you need like a 30 LPA, 30% of hike. Okay.
Okay.
30% of hike means it will go to 8 3 24 2.4, so then 10.40. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. But you say I mean, I have already this offer 10.4. Okay. But I don't need the 10.4 offer because I'm already having another offer. Okay. If you are
Yeah.
able to go LPA, so these are kind of like a psychological kind of
Yes.
balancing.
Yes. True.
Okay. You have to play with them.
Yeah.
See, here the thing is we are selling ourselves to the company.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
designation, that won't be a problem.
No, not at all, not at all. See how much
Okay.
technical. See, you can say directly, I know this. You can ask me any question. I will try my level best. Okay.
Yeah.
So if they will ask,
Okay.
like, even though they will explain some scenarios, I will tell you some scenarios.
Yes.
Like see, they will ask you what are the kind of facing issues you got. Then you can
Yeah.
I got something like a, see, everything is like a words only, bro. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing is rocket science here.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
One thing is we have to zeal and desire to learn and go ahead further.
Yes. Definitely. Sure.
Okay. So we'll try with them. Okay. So once Rahul sir will confirm, then we'll carry on this batch. Okay. So for time
Sure.
being,
Sure.
1 week we can hold this batch. Okay.
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 Okay,
Sure.
thank
Sure.
you, Siva.
Thanks for your
Thanks and
suggestion.
appreciate your help. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll see in the next week if Rahul sir will confirm. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Take care.
Sure, Shiva. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye. Thanks to everyone.